All right, honors. Here we go. Quick review of law of sines and cosines. So what we did the day we were told we had to be quarantined, what was that? March 13th, our last day of school. We did law of sines and cosines. And remember, law of sines is used when you have angle, side, angle, 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 side, or side, side, side situation. And the law of sines is, where is it? Sine of angle A over the side opposite of it is equal to the sine of angle B over the side opposite of it is equal to the sine of angle C over the side opposite of it. That's law of sines. Bunch of work. Look how nice my notes are. All right, law of cosines is used when you have a side angle side situation or a side 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 situation. So, and remember, we have a side squared is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides minus 2 times the product of those other two sides times the cosine of the angle opposite the side over here. All right? So, if we do a quick example right here, right? It says here, find the measure of angle C. So here's angle C. I'm going to call it X just to make it easier. Whoa, my pen. Okay. And you'll notice in this particular problem, we're given 3 sides and no angles. So that tells me I'm going to use the law of cosines. All right? And it's going to deal with this angle and the side straight across from it. So remember, the formula starts out with the side straight across from the given angle or the angle you're looking for squared. So these are the two that are connected. So I'm going to start off with 14 squared. Let me just flip back here so you can see the law of sines. So I can see it. I'm losing my mind. I've done like 100 videos today. Yeah, I'm going crazy. All right, here we go. So it's a side squared is equal to. So I'm going to start out with 14 squared, and my paper's sideways because I'm left-handed, but I'll switch it out. 14 squared is equal to the other two sides squared, so 6 squared plus 9 squared minus 2 times, again, the same two sides, 6 times 9. 6 times 9 times the cosine, and this is where the angle comes into play. The cosine of the angle that's opposite the side you start with. So I start with 14. The angle that we're using or we're looking for is X, or angle C in this case. So you could either use a C or an X. I'm just going to put X there. And since I'm looking for an angle, in the end, I'm going to have to use inverse cosine. So I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator. Oh, I'm going to get this handy dandy calculator, which is not as nice as mine. All right. So I get my 14 squared. 196, I should have known that, is equal to, and then I would just do the rest of the math here. 36 plus 81, 117, minus 2 times 6 times 9, so I end up getting 108 cosine of X. And then I'll take my 196 minus 117 and get 79. Negative 108 cosine of X. Divide both sides by negative 108, so you get negative 0.7315 equals cosine of X. And then take inverse cosine of negative 0.7315. I rounded there. And I get 137.01 degrees. And again, depending on when you round and how you round, that definitely makes a big difference. Okay? So that's an example of law of cosines. Again, you're looking for a side, 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 or a side angle side situation.